Mason Thibodeau, 70 yards. And LSU has taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Off the play fake, Barrett. Under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 6 yards. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ferguson.
A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the carry, it's Ferguson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Ferguson on the draw. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He'll run it. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Number 28.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And operating from the gun, Brooks. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Mason Thibodeau with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Brooks from the gun, he'll throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards. yards.
At their own
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Barrett complete to Myers, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Ferguson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
2nd down and 3. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Scored. Tigers 12. Ducks nothing.
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here's Barrett on play action. He's going to look deep down the and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The 30-yard line.
Here's the option, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Barrett under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 1st and 10, LSU. From the gun, Brooks. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Stepping, and he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the keep from 6 yards out, and LSU adds on to their advantage. Brooks now operating from the gun, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they'll start the drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
The third down pass.
Offensively, when you cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Brooks. He's got his man, Avant. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 24-yard touchdown. And LSU adds on to their advantage. I'll tell you what, a pretty special. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it.
Version is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Barrett throwing. The Ducks come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Simpson reels it in over the middle. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And I don't think there's any question.